Well, how about if we start this film session here, Tre'Davious, against a fellow LSU Tiger? Because you had a great day against Odell.
Mayfield looking for Beckham in the end zone, goes up high, can't make the catch, incomplete. Tre'Davious White in there to swipe it away.
You see at the bottom,
Yeah.
I landed on him just to make him feel my presence that I was there. So, and that plays a big part in, you know, the mental game.
But like when I saw this play, I'm like, that's the island right there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the definition of the island. You and Odell, nobody else.
Yeah. What's going through my mind here, I'm like, man, I hope Lorenzo helps me out right here. I'm gonna be in trouble. We're in zero coverage.
Yeah.
We're in zero coverage, and I gotta win. That's the only thing on my mind, I gotta win. So right here, I'm just shading him a little bit inside. So if he was able to run the slant right here, I can close on him pretty quickly because on a guy like that, if you make any false step, he can just get inside you really fast, and it'll be like playing two-hand touch. So once he come off the ball and he kind of hesitate, I take a patient step too, and just try to see what he does.
You're
right
square.
Here, we square.
You're
we
square.
both squared up together.
What are you looking at here? You just looking at the numbers here?
No, I'm hips. I'm all about the hips.
Okay.
If you look at his numbers, and guys these days are too shifty, and you'll get lost, and you'll be all over the place.
Mayfield end zone looking for Beckham, adjustment broken up.
Do you want him to go outside?
I do. That's the toughest throw for him to make. Try to make him throw a perfect ball to the fade.
So once he declares that he goes outside, that's when you open up and you open with him. Right here, are you looking at his eyes here if the ball's coming?
For sure, because if you're looking at a receiver's hands in today's football, you're going to be lost because so many guys are taught to have the late hands now. They'll just wait on the ball at the last minute.
Yeah.
So you just got to kind of have a feel for it. Once I saw his hands go up like this, I knew he was jumping up for the ball.
So he's got both hands on the ball. That's when you punch it out right there.
In this position, I can't look back for the ball because if I look back for the ball, it's gonna be I'm gonna be in bad shape. But I have a great coach in John Butler, defensive back coach. He's been doing a great job since he got here the last 2 years, and he says this whole thing just if the guy has the ball in his hand, just try to punch it out and take him to the ground, like land on him to make him feel it and complete the pass all the way. See, you see at the bottom, I landed on him just to make him feel my presence, the presence that I was there. So the mental game of playing against good receivers, if you just every play you contest every ball and you land on them and have your dead weight on them, it's gonna get old, and they don't want to deal with that the whole day.
That's interesting. I've never heard that before.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So like just feeling your punch.
Yeah, just if he catch the ball, just still like landing on him.
Because the play's still not over yet.
Not at all. When he went up, I just went up with him, and once I saw the ball, I just like punched, like did a 6-inch punch, just try to punch it out. That's because if you go up and just try to do that, God, his hands are like 3-4X. Like he's gonna still catch the ball. Yeah. If you come up and punch and apply a little bit more pressure, you got a better chance of getting the ball out.
That's a different level of physicality than what we're usually hearing right here.
Yeah, we always used to say as a quarterback, one snap and clear, right? Good, bad, let it go because it can't have any bearing on the next one. Is that exactly how you play the cornerback position as well?
You have to. If you don't, you will have a long day because the offense don't care that you're pouting and you're mad about the last play because they're gonna come back at you.
All right, so there's one more play here. Like he's gonna run this double move on you. Even right now, it looks like there's good separation there.
For sure.
But there's still time to finish this play.
Like I said,
get on him.
Landing on him.
Get on him. That's what knocked the ball out.
Finishing to the ground every play, no matter what the result is. Because against a guy like this, I know which route's coming. That's why I already opened up. But he knows that I have a good tail on him, so he give me some at the top of the route to sell me. So that's why he broke back inside and then broke back outside.
Right.
I had a feel the whole day. And this condensed split right here, and then he's off the ball. That's not the world that Odell lives in. He's the X. So anytime he's in that position, he's off the ball, he's not on, something's up. And he's gonna create something, and the ball, 9 times out of 10, is probably gonna go to him.
Okay.
And you're actually, like you said, you're in great position. I mean, how many guys in the league can cross you over on your toes like that? I mean, most guys, they run into you, they don't have a chance.
Yeah.
A few special receivers have the ability to create some separation on you when you're in great position, and he just happens to be one of them.
I was bailed out by a late throw too behind him, and I would just fight and go to the ground every time. That's the whole deal.
Get him down the mat.
Go to the ground.
And again, you take it to the next level because you go to late throw, right? So you look at the quarterback, but with your good coverage and you opening up, so maybe that extra step or two inside forces the quarterback to have to hold it going. That's not what he normally does. Now it's a late throw, so even though it doesn't look like you won, who knows if you didn't win because you forced him to do something that the quarterback didn't expect.
On this particular play here, it was so tough for me to get a feel for the game because when I'm traveling with guys, they're the X. And I'm traveling with Amari, he's the Z.
Right.
So it was a little bit of adjustment because he's like almost 3 yards off. So I had to kind of slow down in my stance and slow down my footwork because I had to wait on him to come to me.
Right.
I didn't have to take it to him because he had space, and that's a little bit tougher guard than guarding the X. So it was a little bit of a learning curve doing that game.
So when you talk to Leslie or whoever, Coach Butler, whoever it was, this week when you're going to follow, is it one of the things that you're like, man, but Amari's a Z. Like, it's a little bit different. They don't...
It was a short week.
It's Thursday.
And I didn't have time to prepare. We had just played
It was Thanksgiving.
the Broncos, and so it was Thursday. So we didn't practice. It was all walkthrough, so I didn't get the real 100% feel of just guys coming off the ball from 3 yards off.
Explain it to me. Like, okay, he's 3 yards away from you. What does that affect? I mean, does it make it easier for them to release? Is it simply just timing in your head because you're used to him being here and now you've got to wait for him to get 3 yards? What's the biggest issue?
It's tough because it's just like playing in the slot. It's so much space, and guys are too good. If you give them space, it's basically like backyard football, and it's like two-hand touch if you don't get your hands on him.
He's so patient with his release anyways, though.
Yes.
So you really have to slow yourself down.
Yes. And like you said, like I'm not really doing this every play, so it's way tougher for me to guard that than anything when those guys are off the ball. And there's a little plaster drill right here where we practice each and every day.
Yeah.
Because of the quarterback we have during football and during camp. If you don't stay on your guy, he's gonna just, those guys are gone.
And so what is your technique to plaster then? I mean, in this NFL, man, it's hard. It's hard to grab him. So when you say plaster, trying to keep a hand, it looks like you're trying to keep a hand on him, eyes on quarterback, what?
At that point, it's just eyes on him. Because obviously I was trying to push him out of bounds, but he was too strong. I was trying to push him out because I know if I push him out, he can't come back in to catch it. But I couldn't get him out of bounds. So my eyes had to go right back to him and just, if the ball comes, just try to break it up.
Brandon Allen takes the snap. Gonna fire it right side. This one broken up, incomplete. Intended for Cortland Sutton. Tre'Davious White right there to break it up.
It's a testament of great coaching that I have and just a little bit of God-given ability of having a great feet.
Yeah. So he tries to open you up here, Trey. But your ability just to be able to flip here and come back underneath it, like that, you work on that footwork every day, right?
Absolutely.
So watching you in press coverage, hands, no hands, right? You don't do a lot of hands.
Yeah.
You do a lot of crossover stuff and use your hips. Why?
I think that me just being physical with guys and them being so good at the line and of pulling you through, playing against guys like Mike Evans, you don't want to get up there and try to fight with him because he's going to grab you by the back of your pads and pull you through, and the ref is not going to call it. Guys like DeAndre Hopkins, he will pull your elbow and pull you through. They're so strong. I feel like my best asset that I have are my feet. That I work on each and every day. And I feel like that wins.
Play to your strengths.
Yes, for sure.
So this is a great play right here, man. You run the route better than he does.
Fitzpatrick up under center, takes the snap. Gonna throw it, stands in the pocket, fires it towards the end zone. It is picked off, intercepted. Tre'Davious White comes up with it. Trey Tre'Davious White with the Buffalo interception.
We're in red 3, red zone cover 3. See my curl flat player here? He's selling out on the run. He left me by myself.
Is he wrong?
No, he's not. He's not because we're taught to just play downhill.
Okay.
You're gonna stop the run, and our coverage guy gotta hold up.
Is there anything to the idea, you say red 3. When I hear red 3, as a quarterback, I think everybody can play downhill a little bit more because you know you've got that end line behind you.
Yeah.
Is there anything to that where you're gonna play a little bit slower? Because if he goes over the top of me, I know he's only got 8, 10 yards in which that ball has to fit in there.
Yeah, you can be extra aggressive in the red zone because the route tree is limited. They're not gonna run a double move. They're not gonna run by you. So you can be a little bit more aggressive. I gotta stay disciplined and keep my outside leverage because I have a middle field safety right here. If he runs a post, it's gonna be a bang bang play. So he's gonna get hit by both of us. But this guy, he runs a double move.
Yep.
And just use my God-given ability and flip my hips and just get back around it and look
and
at
get underneath it.
Yeah.
And the ability to drive on that ball, to plant, to be aggressive. Because sometimes as a corner, you get so locked in with just covering your guy, you forget you can make a play on the ball, and that's a fantastic play.
Do you feel playing off coverage, does it give you a better chance to make interceptions?
Rolls right, fires, and it is picked off, intercepted by Tre'Davious White. Looks right, fight. It is picked off. It is intercepted. Trey Day.
Even though I feel like you may be better in press, but eyes on the ball when I've watched you seems to be where you can break and you make a lot of your big plays.
This is my best rep of playing off coverage right here that I ever had.
Well, it's the Kurt's point here, too, though.
This
You're
is
off.
This is a lost art.
Yeah.
This is a lost art. They started outside. So their whole deal, they wanted me to be off. So they felt like my guy's better than you if you were off coverage. We're in 3 deep, but it's played like man-to-man. He's the curl flat player.
Yep.
But look where he's at. It's the safety. He's the down safety. They're taught to play down here. So I got to play like man because he's not going to be there because we're taught to respect the run, just play down here. And I just I got a great read on the route. And the only thing he can run in this that I feel is a bang 8, which they stack me outside and cross my face, or run a bow.
Yep.
And if you read it, I'm like, well, I got a great read on him, and I broke. If you break it all the way down, I broke before he did. Bam.
Tre'Davious White makes an incredible play. He runs Tyler Boyd's route for him.
Offensive coordinators believe that defensive backs cannot play off coverage in this league at a high level. So their bet is, my guy's better than you when you're in off coverage. So to get you off of him, we're gonna align someone outside and motion him back in. So if you motion back in, we're in zone coverage. They know we're in zone coverage. You motion back in. Not too many guys are they're gonna motion back in. The cornerback gonna come down and press. You're just gonna stay off.
Exactly.
You're just gonna stay off. Yeah, and that's what they want.
And you're right. I mean, if I see
so that's how they get you off.
Yeah, that's how you get you off. Yeah.
I'm with you because if I'm off coverage, get it off coverage corner, and I'm on time.
You want to go there.
I'm on time. They're not stopping it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah.
Hodges takes a shotgun snap, looks to his right, fires that way. This one is picked off. It is picked off down the far sideline.
It's never a bad day when you get 2 picks in the same day.
Plays repeat themselves.
Yep.
Copycat league. Off. He's at the Z. It's a bow route. This is a lost art. It's back.
Playing off.
It's playing off and being square and being confident in square coverage.
You're saying lost art because you don't see guys doing it?
No.
People are just taught to press.
They're
press
or
and bail.
If they play off, it's like a bail and it's not square. It's like butt to the sideline. You can't press guys every play in this league, man, because you're gonna get killed.
Yeah.
Because they're too good.
The Julios
you gotta mix it up, and to have this trick in the bag is a game changer.
But the big thing, to me, it looks like you're square, but you stay in your back pedal. And your feet are underneath you, right? So when you break here, your feet are underneath, you don't slip. You could be on an ice skating rink right here, you're not slipping. Like I see guys that can't backpedal. They shuffle.
Yes.
Or they slide, but they don't backpedal.
He runs your route for you.